So I went a bit off on a ramble last time. I'll go off on a ramble here too. I'm pretty sure of it because that's just the way that I work. But just to point out, prove that like I'm lying. Do you know what I mean? It's like I'm speaking from the heart. It doesn't make sense. It's rambling. I'm not reading from this piece of paper that I've just written notes down on there because I needed to make. I knew I'd ramble. It's a rambly topic. So I'm going to consult my notes. But like just the fact that I'm speaking to you from my heart, does that mean nothing? I am not a racist. I do not support racism at all. There's no freaking point to it. So please realise that I'm coming from a place of light and that hashtag non-racist opinions matter too. So anyway, what I was saying before when I digressed is slavery. We are all experiencing slavery. We're not in chains. And that's when I went off with like try and buy a car, because we are in chains. We're in financial chains. Literally, we are given crumbs from these people to keep us like with like crumbs like you put down for a rat in a maze, you know, like, and we just blindly go, oh, did that wrong, go back, go another way, like, oh look, there's a crumb, go on, lucky me. And we all just are sort of tethered. It's like the carrot and the stick on a donkey, and it's like, yeah, chase that carrot. We're just chasing carrots. We're on a hamster wheel, and other analogies that I can't be asked to come up with. But yeah, we are all slaves. Black people and white people, we are all slaves to the man. And 99.999% of that man is a fat old white guy. And it's these guys who have a vested interest in us not communicating with each other, not like having some kind of beef. Now, they tried it with George Flloyd, and we went out for Black Lives Matter. Black man, white mom, black woman, Chinese, Indian, everybody went out, and we all stood there hand in hand for Black Lives Matter. Thus far, surely proving that we're not fucking racist. But no, that's not enough. It didn't work. They didn't have the intended outcome where they could bring in martial law. And it's like, right, okay, well, external influences ain't going to do it. We're going to go right into the heart of your life. We're going to use something that matters to you and make you, because, you know, like I say, it's gone mad today. Right, I need to go back to my notes, don't I? You know, we can say the old, like, oh, you can't do blackface, but you can do whiteface because whiteface ain't slaves. We're slaves too, right? So, like, literally get that out of your head. Slavery didn't die, it just changed its name. That's why black people are the poorest fucking people, because that's the way they make their money work. So the poorest people, the people who are struggling, are ultimately, quite often, the people who are not likely to stand up and fucking say something. This is a whole different thing. Hold on a minute. Yeah, but I need to mention, when I get to the end, I'll just ramble and then we'll go. But I needed to point out that the reason that I don't believe the whole narrative about George Floyd's death, murder, killing, whatever, is the fact that he knew the guy that killed him. They'd worked together for 10 years, I think. Googleable, I'm sure. I'm not the fact woman, I'm the opinions lass. But it is Googleable. But they worked together. And at no point in time in that video, if anybody does want to send me the video, I've always really wanted to watch it, not wanted to watch it, but I need to see what I see as truth and what's acting, you know, because I left it alone at the beginning, and then as it's gone down, the way that things have played out, it's like, nah, there's something dodgy here. There's been something dodgy from the beginning, and I need to see that. So if you have it, please DM it to me. But they knew each other, and as far as I know, on this 9 minutes of video, at no point in time did George Floyd say the akin of, Derek, like, what are you doing? He didn't call him by name that I know of. I might be wrong. He might have sat there saying, dude, you know me, we work together, I'm your work colleague, please don't do this. That's not very nice. There was no interaction between them that I've been told of where it was actually shown that they knew each other. That's the thing. I can't get over that with the George Floyd case. Also, a gold coffin. Who? Oh, a gold coffin. Sandra Bland didn't get that. So yeah, that's so it's like, why George Floyd? Why this man? When it happens so fucking often. I've just watched another video that was posted by 9AU, like Australian people. It was another American takedown. The man was black. He was also wanted. He just committed a felony. He also ran, and they had to take him down. And he also had a gun in his back pocket. So it's a different thing from George Floyd, because George Floyd apparently did nothing violent whatsoever. It was some kind of fraud, I think. I don't know. I really don't know. I've heard two different things. Something that it was a forged check, and another one that it was a dodgy $20 note or something. So like, I don't know. It don't really matter. It really don't matter. What matters is the fact that his mate was kneeling on his neck, and he never once went, mate, what are you doing? So that's that, right? So yeah, so basically what has happened is it didn't work. The Black Lives Matter thing, trying to racially divide us that way did not work. So they've taken it into our own homes, and they're making us disagree with each other on the internet because, you know, like, we'll remember a quote or whatever, and we'll say, well, yeah, well, this is the official argument. What's your argument? My mate Mary, like, fucking love it, like, absolutely to bits, right? She commented on it, but she copy pasted what somebody had said, and then afterwards, like, while we were talking, said, like, I'm not offended. It don't offend me at all, right? And it's like, right, okay. And it doesn't, like, white chicks don't offend me at all. So it was nice to have a conversation with somebody who, like, basically isn't white and doesn't see it that way. Like, and we didn't see it this way when it all happened. When all of these programs that they're taking down went out, we weren't racist. We're not racist now. We're even less racist now than we were there, because we thought it was funny to take the piss out of people if they've got a dodgy accent and whatever. You do that down the pub. If you sat down the pub and somebody's like, you like meat, and you're like, you like meat. Like, everybody likes to have a go at accents. Everybody likes to have a go at, like, pretending to be somebody else, because it's cool. It's not racist. This shit isn't racist. What they're saying is racist. And I've said on Facebook, I want a poll of purely black people to say, to just say, like, do you find this offensive? Do you find this offensive? Play a little clip. Did that offend, you know, like, your colour, like, whatever? And you'll find that there's, like, a minuscule amount of people, because these things aren't coming from black people, in my personal opinion, right? They might have had one complaint, two complaints. We live in a fucking country of 55 million of us, and they'll go, oh, look, old fucking Doreen from down the street has made a complaint. Old Doreen's white, by the way, but she's like, no, can't say blackface, that's, like, really racist. So she's rang up the BBC, and all of a sudden you've got a race row on your hands. Literally, we're putting too much into it, and we're also looking at the wrong places. They desperately want us to be racist. They desperately want us to be divided and fighting against each other, because while we're down here fighting, we ain't looking up there, and that's where they're sitting on their fucking golden thrones and on their plush fucking lamb's leather sofas, smoking a fat fucking cigar and sipping a gin a dubonnet. They are laughing at us because we are doing exactly what they have handed down through the TVs for us to do. We are better than that. They are our enemy, not each other. We are all one species. I ain't saying what species they are. A bit human in there, because otherwise they wouldn't look like us, would they? Sorry, go a bit David Icke there. We just need, and I've written down here, look, know your enemy. We are not, black people and white people are not enemies of each other. Man, woman, not enemies. We are all one fucking species, and they up there are handing shit down to us that basically is making us turn on each other, and that is the only enemy we have. The only enemy. We are not each other's enemy. If you're a vegan or you proper love a bacon sandwich, that does not make you enemies. They are our enemy, because that vegan and that geezer with his bacon sandwich are both being shafted by them with money shackles, because we are fucking slaves, every single one of us. Instead of going at it like that, look upwards. If we take them down, buff, and you've not got everything going up like that towards a few people, right, and we all can just coexist like this with a group on top of like regional people who we decide it between ourselves, you know, like we're a human layer cake. We like not layer cake, what's it called, pancake? No, that's a pancake. Tray bake. We're a human tray bake. We're just sponge with a bit of icing on top and some sprinkles. Let's all just do that. We've got like, you know, no more than 3 layers, and the sprinkles are right down with the icing. So literally everybody, every mouthful, you are getting a taste of what the whole fucking thing tastes like. Everything identical. We need to be functioning like that, not all of these people down here being told by people up there that we're different, that we should hate each other because we smoke, or because we drink chin chin, or because we're old, or because we're young, or because we have plastic surgery, or because we, like, literally there's so many divisions, and they all come from up there, every single one. They don't bubble up from the bottom, they come down through the telly, like literally. And I'm going to give up there, but basically at the end of the day, people, please remember that we are a people. We're not different races, we're not different sexes, we're not different ages. We all share one universe, and we all have an equal part on it. It's just that people up there have decided that they're going to claim it all for themselves and take it all up there. So we're down here with nothing. We don't think that we have a purpose here, but we do have a purpose here. Every single person on this planet right now has a purpose for being here. It's either to step up and say, enough is enough, I see you, I see what you're doing, and I am not standing for it anymore, or it's to stand by the side and say, it's not my battle to fight, but off you trot, and goodwill to you. Like, that's our choice of being on the planet right now. There will be people who have taken the choice of fighting against us, but I really think if they know exactly what's going on, they'll go like, hold on a minute, she's right, they're not. Up there is not right. All of us down here, maybe I should listen to us, see what we have to say about it, rather than what they've trickled down. It's a thought. Anyway, Like, it's got to be better than this.